Came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from Seattle. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Come to my world.
One left.
Come to my world. You go crack.
The first carry for C.J. Prosise. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. On second down, Connor looking for space. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 21 yards away, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 22.
19. 19.
Check 4. Shoot.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Got it. Go.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. Dancing to his left. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they like to let them stand.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Go get him! Go get him!
8! Hey, Charlie!
50's the mic. 50's the mic. Check pass. Check pass.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Quarter!
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Don't be mad. SOS. That's good. Check 50. Check 50.
On 2nd down now. It's Connor, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Switch.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Check 16. Easy.
Minus 50. Get in the weight room.
No spacing.
Get in the weight room.
Hey, orbit.
Here we go. 50.
Why, sir?
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And
Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Check.
6-6, pull it high. 27-27.
On 2nd down, it's Connor, and only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Boswell's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. On 1st down, Procise. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. From the 44, Wilson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The rookie from Michigan there defensively. That's Devin Bush making the play. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
55's Mike, guys, 55.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Hey, check Mike, check Mike.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Good work that time to get him to jump, and now here's 1st and 10.
12.
Wilson turns and gives to Procise. There he goes, left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. C.J. Procise, 39 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 13-7. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
23 yards, the final tally. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
22, 44.
54's Mike.
On 1st down, Connor. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
What we got? 50. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Now Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Ben leaves to counter on the draw. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
I'm going to run you over.
Wilson now, throwing again, buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Watch twist. Great strong. Come on. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flush to his right. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
This time they stay on the ground. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
57. Mike, 50.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A gain of 15. First down, Pittsburgh.
Like 80. 57. Check. 57 the mic. 57 the mic. Alert.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Washington's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come on,
Third quarter starts with a run from Connor. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. And some room to maneuver. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Here's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
On first down, Wilson being chased out left. Now he'll square up and throw. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Will Dissly there to make the grab. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And this is back to an 8-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Middle.
The drive will start with Connor. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Right
there, 54 Mike. Down to lose 1.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Yeah, let's get sack lunch. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger.
Let's go, defense.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
Recon, 132 fighter. Alert, alert.
Mike 54.
No spacing.
Mike 54. I smell fear in that offense.
Hey, exit.
I smell fear in that offense.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
That's a gain of 3.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. It's complete to Lockett. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Check.
They run for it with Carson. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Hey, I 7.
They start with a give to Connor. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh 1st. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. That was close to a big play, and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st.
Who's 30? Mike 5-4. You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball. No ball. Slam, slam, slam. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
All right, now, black 20. Watch the slant, watch the slant. 20, sir. Take 2 of them. Rush in.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Connor. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
Two-jet bomber, two-jet bomber.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Snicker. Snicker. 57 to Mike. Me too. 57 to Mike. I got you. I got you. 8. 57. Mike, 57. Wild Bill. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40.
Easy.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Staying open. Mike 57. Quarter.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Kill.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Bud Dupree in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Brings up third down.
Mike 55. All day defense.
Third and long. It's Wilson escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Let's go, Mike 50. One clock. Defense wins championship. 12.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They start the drive with Connor, and he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
25, check 25.
No spacing.
Bumps up the helmet, here we go.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down.
56, Mike, 56.
They're going to try the jet sweep on third and long. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Steps away to his left. Pass incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack, now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Now Wilson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. T.J. Watt in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
But they certainly aren't afraid to dial up the long ball, and fans dig the long ball. And they absolutely needed it, and guess what? They got it. How about that?
And now a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up. The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. He'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. A crushing blow there as they cannot tie the game. Now the focus shifts to can they get the onside kick and have a miracle happen.
And they have to have that miracle play that they've been working on, that they've designed. You don't really just draw one up now. You've had different onside kicks. Do they have that one weak point in the defense that they can exploit because they have to have the ball back?
And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches at the Seahawks 30-yard line.